makeup is his length and volume. Let's have that one area, either just because we don't like to clean it, because I have, but I am making progress. A few quick disclaimers. Number one, I totally spaced and forgot to wear my mic, so I hope the volume is okay. I tried my best to adjust it. Number two, the chair I was sitting in was squeaky, so I apologize for that noise. Number three, I also apologize if you hear the background noise. My husband was outside mowing the yard. Number four, for some reason in my mind, I thought this was going to be a shorter video, like 10 minutes long. It ended up being about 30 minutes. I think that's a good length. So when I say it's a shorter video, that's why. Hi, welcome to Kids Corner. So glad you're here today. I figured we would focus on updates on Project Pan. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's just items I'm trying to use up before buying more. And this is what I have to show you from February and March and April. Yeah, beginning of April. So I have a few items, not a lot, but I'm slowly working my way through it. And we're gonna clean the inside of my makeup vanity and just see what I have inventory of and just make sure I have nothing old and just freshen it up for spring. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my little bag right here that I'm gonna put my items in. I'll count at the end how many items I have, but I am making progress. So the first thing is my Vaseline that I put on my rough knees and feet at night. I was almost done with this. I finished this in February. I think towards the end of February. And then I also use this eye cream up. Actually, there was not much left in here. I was surprised how little I actually had left. It's hard to tell from this jar, so I thought I had a lot more. I finished this up also in February or the beginning of March. And then I used this up and I even cut it to see what was in there. There was a lot left in here and a lot left in here. I finished this up in March. So even when you think you don't have much lotion left, cut it if you're able to. You'll be surprised how much is in there. So I finished that up. And then just last week, I finished this up. I think I replaced this in February and just finished this anti-back up. So I replaced it already with another one. I used this a couple weeks ago in place of my moisturizer in the morning. So we have another one of those. And then I used one of my facial masks, even though it was kind of Christmas. I used it for Easter. I used it last Saturday night. So I would have it for Easter, try to make my skin look all nice and glowy. So that's what I used. Let's count how many items we have so far. I started this January, the middle of January, and we're now heading towards the middle of April. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we have 11 items. So we'll just keep on chugging along and see how we do throughout the year. I definitely think I'm making progress. Let me also show you. I've used a lot of this. This is my current moisturizer that I'm using. So I don't have that much more to go, really. I'm surprised, but I've used a lot of it. So I'm making a lot of good progress on that. And I've used some of this. It's just a sunscreen. I've used this on my face if I'm doing something outside and I don't have makeup on. So I don't have a lot of that left either. So I think I'm doing pretty good. This is my makeup, my bathroom vanity. This is my Thrive mascara. I'm about out of this. So far, this is my favorite. I've used expensive to cheap mascaras, but this one, something about it, once I started using this, like I don't want to go back to using anything else. Like this, I don't know, something about this. I just like the way it coats. It's a tubing mascara. I like the way it comes off at the end of the day when you wash your face. I just love it. So this is the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara by Thrive. And I just buy whatever the black color is. It says length and volume. It is, I'm trying to see what the actual color is. Oh, they name their cosmetics by, they name them. This is the Bryn Rich Black. So I love this. So this is gonna be my new one, not to get confused with my old one. I'm gonna put that over there. I've done that once. I accidentally once threw away my brand new mascara thinking it was the old one. I also used the Thrive brow pencil, I guess it is. Looking for a name on this one, but it might have been on the box, but I love this. And then I have a couple of their eyeshadows that I really like. So these are their eyeshadow sticks. These are the colors. So like all these. So yeah, it has the names on these. This is the Muna. This is the Cindy, and this is the Tracy. And then I also have one of their lipsticks. Pops up from the bottom like that. And here's the shade. And this is the Nicole. So, I like their product. Some of these trays I got at Target. Actually, I think all these I got at Target. These are old and some of these are newer. So, purses, handbags, and lipsticks are my thing. But I'm just gonna, some of these were the two new ones my sister got me. So that's why I have those. I got a new one of these from my mom or sister. I already have a Clinique one just like it that I have barely used. So I have plenty of lipstick for a while. I don't think I need to be buying any. So I'm gonna just put these out and wipe this out. One area of your home that you tend to neglect, please share in the comments. We always have that one area, either just because we don't like to clean it, or we just procrastinate on certain areas because we just don't know where to start. I know for me, sometimes I neglect cleaning certain parts of our bathroom because I just don't like to clean it. I'm trying to get better, but you know, we're all human. So this is all my nail files and all that. I don't know about you, but the older I get, I feel like the year goes by so quick. And before you know it, it'll be summer, which is my favorite time of year, but I know some people don't like it, but it's my favorite time of year. And this is definitely just disgusting because, see in there? It's mostly from these nail files. So we're gonna spray this down in a moment. Don't really have any big summer plans this year. So, this out around here with these wipes. All right, now let's reorganize these things and we'll move on. This is a lip gloss that I need to finish using. It's that Farmhouse Fresh. I'll put some on, why not? It's that Farmhouse Fresh from that boutique. This is a brand based out of Texas. I don't dislike it. I don't love it. But if you look, it's kind of hard to tell here, but you can kind of see like how much I've used. And I thought maybe this graphic was given an optical illusion. Maybe it is, I don't know. But I need to actually put this in my purse because I've also recently used up a lip gloss. So we'll do that. Oh, my work's going to do, we have a staff event coming up. and we're gonna do, they just try to do themes, and they're gonna do a 90s theme. So I'm excited about that. I'm gonna dress up, I guess, like a 90s high school girl, since I graduated high school in the mid 90s and college in the late 90s. I actually need to use this foot file. I was looking for this a while back. My sister got this for me. It's a glass foot file. I actually need this, so I'm glad I found it, because I thought I had it somewhere, but I didn't know where. But what do you do, talking about lack of motivation, what do you do when you have lack of motivation? Like today, I don't know. I just finally had to tell myself, like, get up and get going. Sometimes watching YouTube videos of other people cleaning helps, because I'm like, yeah, I need to clean that too. I need to get up and just start doing it. So struggled with that today. We're just gonna get rid of this too. It's a nail file, but I kind of use it as a foot file, as you can tell. So we're gonna get rid of that now. Charge my foot file. This is extra blades for one of those facial, what do you call it? Get the baby hairs off, which I try to do, but not always the best. And this went to something, I don't know what, we'll get rid of that too. So as you can see, this looks better. Now we'll work on this section. Take this one out, I'd like to clean it too. And another thing, I know the time change has been, if you live someplace where the time changes, I know Hawaii's on its own time zone, and Arizona doesn't change time. I think Alaska, I don't know if they're on their own time zone or not. My husband lived in Alaska a long time ago. I know there's pretty parts of it, but it was not his favorite place at all. But he was also not having the best, I guess, life at that time. So he endured it, and now it's why we live in Florida. No, when I met him, he was like, I'm never going back there. So that was just not his cup of tea. And he likes to do some outdoor activities, but it was just not his thing. He's into a lot of cars, sports cars, and obviously you can't do that in Alaska. So, but what was I talking about? Time change. This time change, man. But I was over a week trying to get adjusted. I just had zero energy. Zero. But I'm in that special perimenopause age that it's kicking my butt. Some people say it's not that bad. It's kicking my butt in all aspects. Energy, brain fog, weight gain. Came up with something. It's just been horrendous. When people say, I love my 40s. Good for you. It's not been my best years, to be honest. I can't say it's all been bad, but I can't say I've loved it. I feel like when you hit middle age, you reflect back on maybe things you should have done different when you were younger. You get upset about your weight. You're stressed because you literally are middle squished between the age of trying to finish raising kids or upset that your kids are leaving home. You're dealing with aging parents. You're trying to hold down a job if you're working outside the home. You might have stress with that job, with your supervisors. If you're married, you still love your spouse, but let's be honest, sometimes you get on each other's nerves, you drive each other nuts. it's just really, really hard. Especially the brain fog too. Yeah, at first I thought it was stress. And then I'm like, am I going crazy? It's not easy. It just isn't easy. It's a really hard time. And as women, and maybe some men, we are emotional creatures, very much so. And most women try to do too much, try to be perfect, try to be there for everyone. And I have learned you just can't do it. So, it's not easy. And I think men go through changes too. It's just not as drastic or noticeable, I should say, as women go through. It just isn't. But I think they definitely go through changes. So, I mean, it's just a lot. So, and I don't have kids at the house. I'm telling you, it's still rough. It is still rough. I try to help my sister with her son. And I've got aging parents, and then they're moving, and my sister just moved. It's just been a lot of change for me and my family. And then trying to keep my household going with as much as I can with working from home and keeping up the laundry, the dishes, and cooking, and lawn care, and, you know, being a good spouse. And it's a lot. It really is. So. But I just keep on telling myself one day at a time. My husband wants to plan a little getaway sometime over the 4th of July, which would be fantastic. But to be honest, with all the stuff I've got going on right now, I've told my husband, I'm just taking it day by day. Plus, a lot of my coworkers, of course, want time off around the 4th of July. So he's like, let's do here. What dates do you want? And I'm like, dear, I'm taking it day by day. I don't even know if I can take time off work. We'll just see when time gets closer what I'm able to do. We'll definitely make time to do something. I just don't know if it's going to be like a weekend getaway. But things, and I think they're because they're for your like a bottle stopper for my wrinkle cream stuff I'm using. And I probably should use one, but at this point, forget it. I'm halfway, I think, through that bottle of wrinkle cream I have anyway. So tell me, what is one area of your home that you tend to neglect? Please share in the comments. We always have that one area, either just because we don't like to clean it, or we just procrastinate on certain areas because we just don't know where to start. I know for me, sometimes I neglect cleaning certain parts of our bathroom because I just don't like to clean it. I'm trying to get better, but, you know, we're all human. Or what is it when you're looking for something, so you're looking for a particular item for whatever at the store, and you know exactly what you're looking for, and you look and you cannot find it. You look everywhere. You get on Amazon, either they're out of stock or it's more than you want to pay. And then you just finally find like a substitute or something that will work in place of. And months will go by. And then, bam, you're in a store. There's the item. And it's like, I really needed that X amount of months ago. That is so annoying. I know I'm not alone on that. I know I'm not alone. And I use these disposable like makeup sponges. I just have used them for years. And I know I need to stop doing that. Here's the little one I found that I have used, and I wash it out right after I use it, let it air dry. So I think it says this has like 8 uses or something. I don't know. But I can still continue to use this too. I know, not good for the environment. Oops, I kind of forgot how to have this arranged. This said this expired in December of 2025. It's nasal spray. We'll get rid of that. Just trying to put some of this back in here. That could be washed out too. So right now I've just been using this spray. And I'm just spraying it up, and then using a paper towel. And I know I should have grabbed a microfiber cloth, but I didn't. Please don't come after me. Some of the makeup that was in there? Anyway. I don't know, I like to consider myself not a high maintenance person, but not a low maintenance person either. I mean, I got my fingernails done, painted, whatever, that gel put on them for Easter, but I probably do this once every 6 months, so. Otherwise, I just paint my own, or I just let them go. And then I keep on damaging this middle nail right there in the middle. And it's really bad, so. I don't know, every time it's from picking off labels of things, like I can't get something open, I have the worst time with that. Does other people have? And then next thing I know, I look down and I damage my nail from it. Or certain necklaces, when I'm trying to pinch it to put it on, you know, the little circle and I'll hurt my nails trying to use it. So, do other people have that problem? Or is it just me? Probably just me. I don't know. You know, another thing, we're our own worst critics sometimes, aren't we? We need to stop being that way. But I guess that's nature, human nature. I'll wash that out. I know it's easier said than done, right? Being our own worst critic. We are sometimes our own worst one. Just like when people tell you, say you're trying on clothes or something, oh, you look so cute in that. And you look in the mirror and you're like, honey, I don't look cute in that. I got to lose 20 pounds and a menopause middle to look cute in that. But, you know, I guess it's nicer giving you a compliment. Probably just want to sell you the item. Oh, have you ever? This happened to me twice. I was a lot younger, 20s, early 30s. Shopping at a store and I was trying on items. And as I'm trying on items, the people in the dressing rooms, you know, when people just leave clothes, whatever, they're putting them away, but it's my clothes. Like I wore to the store. Happened to me twice. Once at Macy's, it was like wintertime. And the sales associate is trying to find where my sweater goes. I'm chasing her around the store. It's funny now. And I'm like, that's my sweater. And she's like, oh, I go, no, I wore this here. And one time at the Gap, it was like spring, summertime, and I had on like a pair of their capris, and this is when I was about like this big anyway, and I'm trying on a different pair of theirs because this is back in like the 90s when the Gap to me had like really awesome clothes. I don't know, I was a Gap girl back in the day, and maybe that makes me a preppy. I don't know. Anyway, the Gap was one of the good places to shop. And it's a guy sales associate. And I don't know, I went back out to the sales floor looking for a different size or a top or something to go with the pants. He's got my capri pants I wore into the store. And I'm like, sir, those are mine. And he goes, oh, they are? He goes, I didn't think this was this season's. I said, yeah, I wore those to the store. So yeah, I've had that happen to me. A 3-way nail buffer thing. I don't think I use that. I think I got this pretty much cleaned out. It looks a lot better. Let me show you. So here it is. Not perfect, but I think I got it better organized. And then this stuff is like overflow. I think I'm going to put that in my cabinet, and then I'm going to clean that brush. And then let me show you. I got this perfume out to wear on Easter, my Gucci Bloom. And then this is where I am with this one. You can faintly see the line. Since I think that was February, I've made progress. And in here, you can see the line there and where I am. So I've made progress. And then here. All right, so this is the following week. I went back through my makeup. And this foundation, I don't know why I was holding on to this. I guess because it was probably expensive, but I haven't used it in forever. It expired, I don't know if you can see that. Should say somewhere on here, it expired December of 2023. Oh, right here it is. You can see that, just expired December of 2023. So the SPF is no good. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. These are 2 eyeshadow sticks that I was actually still using, but these are like really old, like more than 3 years old, like 5+ years old. So since I have my other ones, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these Ulta ones. They're not as creamy and easy to put on as the Thrive ones anyway, and I really don't have tons left. Let me show you. So that's what I have left. I mean, more of the pink than the brown, but they're really old. So if I've had these at least 5 years, I'm gonna let them go. I have other ones I can use. And then this Lip Sense. I haven't used these Lip Sense products in years, and this was kind of getting gooey. It was Icicle. It was actually supposed to be like a lip gloss, not really have color. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of that too. And I'm probably using too much product. My soap. I purchased this at, I think it was Marshall's or Home Goods. So this was a bit of a shorter video, but I appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Hopefully you found something in this video today that was motivating. I have a lot more ideas for future content, so I'd love to see you back. Bye for now.